welcome on Learning with L&R, and today we are going to discuss about the desired characteristics of effective nurse educator. Then first one is characteristics. The nurse educator should be instructional ability and communication skills. Whatever the instructions the teacher give, that is very much effective for the students and they can communicate their matter nicely. Interpersonal skills, they have the good interpersonal skills, abilities or good interpersonal skills so that they can easily adjustable with their staff members. Personality trait, they have to become very influential personality for the students and for the teachers. Accessibility, everyone can meet him or her without any hesitation. Nursing competence and professionalism, they have this ability tools and evaluation procedures. Then the first one is instructional ability and communication skills. Communicates effectively, they have to say their matter nicely to the opposite side person and breaks down content in a down to earth manner. Clear goals, expectations, deadlines, desired outcomes, and she can organize the matter very well. Knowledgeable of course materials, interact with students, and she is enthusiastic, energetic, and eager. She is well prepared with their content or with their lecture. She will be good and self-confident and very much creative so that they become or she become influential personality. Then interpersonal skills. Interpersonal skills means the relationship with their colleague, encouraging demeanor, friendly attitude, mentoring approach, motivational, sportive, respectful, receptive to people and ideas. She do not have any arrogancy and she is not a high-headed person. And respective to people and ideas. Everyone who want to give new idea to her, they can receive easily. Open-minded and objective, non-judgmental. Personality trait, she should be attentive, nurturing, demonstrates concern about students, flexible, easygoing manner and sense of humor so that everyone feel good to talk with her. Accessibility, she should be approachable and welcoming to everyone, has designated office hours. Nursing competence and professionalism, she should be a good role model, dedicated, clearly enjoys nursing and teaching, skilled clinician. Evaluation procedures, provide study guide, outlines, provides timely, constructive and specific feedback, gives tests that reflect course objectives, lecture material and study guide. Then competencies of nurse educator. There are about 8 kind of competencies. We can study one by one. First competency is facilitate learning. She should be implements a variety of teaching strategies appropriate to learner needs so that the teaching strategies used by her so that everyone can fit in that. Grounds teaching strategies in educational theory and evidence-based teaching practice. When she taught to the students, the lecture she delivered, the lecture based on the evidence-based teaching practice. Okay, then recognizes multicultural, gender and experiential influences on teaching and learning, engages in self-reflection and continued learning to improve teaching practices that facilitate learning. After that, uses information technologies skillfully to support the teaching learning process. She should be all-rounder personality. She know about the new skills in technology too. Practice skillful oral, written and electronic communication that reflects an awareness of self and others. Models critical and reflective thinking. She should be creates and opportunities for learners to develop their critical thinking, show enthusiasm for teaching, learning and nursing that inspires and motivates students, demonstrate interest in and respect for learners, uses personal attributes like caring, confidence, patience, integrity and flexibility that facilitate learning, develops collegial working relationships with the students, faculty, colleagues and clinical agency personnel to promote positive learning environment so that everyone meet to her and feel very good. Maintains the professional practice knowledge base needed to help learners prepare for contemporary nursing practice and serves as a role model of professional nursing. Then the second competency is facilitate learner development and socialization. Identifies individual learning styles and unique learning needs of multicultural, educationally disadvantaged, physically challenged, at-risk and second-degree learners. Provides resources to diverse learners that help meet their individual learning needs. Engages in effective advisement and counseling strategies that help learners meet their professional goals. Creates learning environments that are focused on socialization to the role of the nurse and facilitate learners' self-reflection and personal goal setting. Recognizes the influence of teaching styles and interpersonal interactions on learner outcomes, assist learners to develop the ability to engage in thoughtful and constructive self and peer evaluation. Third competency is use assessment and evaluation strategy. The first one is use extant literature to develop evidence-based assessment and evaluation practice. Use a variety of strategies to assess and evaluate learning in the cognitive, psychomotor and affective domains. What are that? The cognitive domains related to mind. This include the involvement of the knowledge and the development of intellectual skill, and in this we can say recall or recognition of specific facts, procedural patterns and concepts that serve the development of intellectual ability and skills. Then the psychomotor domain, what is that? Psychomotor means physical movement, coordination and use of motor skills area. Development of these skills require practice and is measured in terms of speed, precision, distance and procedure, right? Then affective, what is the meaning of affective? The affective domain is involve our feelings, emotions and attitude. This domain includes the manner in which we deal with things emotionally, such as feelings, values, appreciate, enthusiasm, motivations and attitude. These are the three domains like cognitive, psychomotor, affective. Cognitive directly related to our brain, psychomotor directly related to our movements and affective are feeling. Then implements evidence-based assessment and evaluation strategies that are appropriate to the learner and to learning goals. Provides timely, constructive and thoughtful feedback to learners so that they can improve where need. Demonstrates skill in the design and use of tools for assessing clinical practice. Then the fourth competency is participate in curriculum design and evaluation of program outcomes. If she contribute or participate in curriculum design, then the things included in the curriculum which are very mandatory for the society or for the learning of the students, okay, ensures that the curriculum reflects institutional philosophy and mission, current nursing and healthcare trends and community and societal needs. Demonstrates knowledge of curriculum development include identifying program outcomes, developing competency statements, writing learning objectives and selecting appropriate learning activities and evaluation strategy. Bases curriculum design and implementation decisions on sound educational principles, theory and research. Then revises the curriculum based on the assessment of program outcomes, learner needs and societal and healthcare trends. She can contribute in revising the curriculum. Implements curricular revisions using appropriate change theories and strategies. Creates and maintains community and clinical partnerships that support educational goals. She can collaborate with external constituencies throughout the process of curriculum revision. The fifth competency is function as change agents and leaders. Participates in interdisciplinary efforts to address healthcare and educational needs locally, regionally, nationally or internationally. Evaluates organizational effectiveness in nursing education, implements strategies for organizational change, provides leadership in the parent institution as well as in the nursing program to enhance the visibility of nursing and its contributions to the academic community, promotes innovative practices in educational environments, develops leadership skills to shape and implement change. Then the sixth competency is pursue continuous quality improvement in the nurse educator role, demonstrates a commitment to lifelong learning, recognizes that career enhancement needs and activities change as experience is gained in the role, participates in professional development opportunities that increase one's effectiveness in the role, balances the teaching, scholarship and service demands inherent in the role of educator and member of an academic institution, uses feedback gained from self, peer, student and administrative evaluation to improve role effectiveness, mentors and supports faculty colleagues. And the seventh one is engage in scholarship, exhibit a spirit of inquiry about teaching and learning, student development, evaluation methods and other aspects of the role, designs and implements scholarly activities in an established area of expertise, disseminates nursing and teaching knowledge to a variety of audiences through various means, demonstrates skill in proposal writing for initiatives that include but are not limited to research, resource acquisition, program development and policy development, demonstrates qualities of a scholar, integrity, courage, perseverance, vitality and creativity. Then competency 8.1, function within the educational environment, use knowledge of history and current trends and issues in higher education as a basis for making recommendations and decisions on educational issues, identifies how social, economic, political and institutional forces influence higher education in general and nursing education in particular, develops networks, collaborations and partnerships to enhance nursing's influence within the academic community, determines own professional goals within the context of academic nursing and the mission of the parent institution and nursing program. Then nursing educators, one thing we need even more than nurses and nurse educator. There are 10 qualities of a great nurse educator. What are that? First one is passion. She should be a burning desire to teach the students, to encourage the students, to meet the goal, to learn, to teach to the students so that students become an overall personality. The personality of the students develop entirely. Then humor. She should not be bored. Then she should be confident enough. Critical reflections she should possess. Then positive attitude. She never taught to the students regarding give up. She always encouraged and motivated to the students to do whatever the student want to do. Then social skills. She has a good relationship with everyone. Then adaptability. She should receive the ideas from the others and adapt according to the need. Then she should be dedicated to the professional life. Then emotional intellect. She should be strong emotionally, and the most important one, she should be patient. Without this quality, the other 9 qualities are nothing. Okay, that's why patience is very, very important in the life of nurse educator. Then qualities in general. The nurse educator should be respect to the students, respect to the maturity of the students, and she should have the sense of responsibility to teach the students, and stimulating. She should have a burning desire to motivate the students, and assignments. She should give the assignments to the students, but she also explain how they do that. And subject matter content, she should be very perfect in subject matter content. She should be well in time management and teach to the students how the time manage and why it is very valuable in her life. Then personal attributes, she should be very accessible to everyone, encouraged to everyone, admired by the other. These kind of qualities the nurse educator should possess. Thank you very much. I hope you have clear with this.